was the banner just a moment ago. We are set for football at Lumen Field here a mile south of downtown Seattle. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store. As it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Seattle Seahawks. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Play action. Now Rattler. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Here's Rattler. Back to Kamara for another catch. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. So on 4th down, Matthew Hayball on the punt. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. Under center, it'll be the Southern California native standing at 6'4", Sam Darnold.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 21-yard line.
Darnold now to throw. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Let's check on the call. All right, so they'll march backwards on the illegal block in the back.
And that's always a really tough call for the official, and I tend to give the benefit of the doubt. Remember, a block from the side is legal, but that time they made the determination that that one did come in the back.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. When you look at the Saints defense, they enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if we can get to it.
And that's football 101, isn't it? Tip your cap to the rookie. He knocked that one away, but he better not relax. They're going to test him all game long.
Back to throw, Darnold. He's going to take another shot here. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
And the Saints first down.
To the air is Rattler. Little short pass here to Hill. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be second down. The Saints at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
On play action, Rattler. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Seahawks, look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. It's their third drive now, and so far we've seen a punt, and that second drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 8. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, here's Rattler. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now off the bootleg, Darnold. Out right to Smith-Njigba. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second down at the 10-yard.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Back out on the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Rattler. He'll buy some time right. Open man downfield is Hill. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Kamara up the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 14 carries, 67 yards, and a touchdown.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
3rd down and 1. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. Now Rattler. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Here we go.
They'll go. Here's Rattler. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. Group being able to add the PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They'd lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Here's Darnold. Left side, he finds Smith-Njigba. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
And that's good for a Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Going right back to Smith-Njigba. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Good for a Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now Darnold. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. To Walker on 1st down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Darnold.
Now back foot throw there is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now it's Darnold. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Well, that's always a risk on those longer kicks. You have to drive it low to get it there. That opened the door for a better chance for the defense to get a hand on it, and that's just what we saw there.
And even if the odds increase a little bit because it's a longer field goal attempt, it's still difficult to get hands on the football and create a block. Big-time excitement for that unit, getting through and knocking that one away.
Rolling to his left. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Throwing is Rattler. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
The Saints, 1st down.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
They'll go play action here with Rattler.
And it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's Darnold. And Walker with it over the middle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Darnold a sneak. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Trying the left side with Walker. And some room to run now. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
For a Seattle Seahawks. 1st and 10.
Now a give right side. It's Martinez. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And he'll get nothing out of that one. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Darnold. And he's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ken Walker with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. They juked him. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Derek Hall in there that time to get him to the turf. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Here's Matthew Habel now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The New Orleans defense, we get set to watch them go. They struggled that last drive. They were kind of hit two ways, both with the run and the pass.
And I love how you brought hit into it, because a lot of defense coordinators like to show a little cut-up film the night before a game. They usually have some boxing in there, and it always shows the guy being the aggressor, the guy on his toes punching, not back on his heels taking punches, and that's where this defense was on the last possession.
They were on their heels. Will they be on their heels again? Let's see. They run the option on 2nd down. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 66 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
3rd and 5.
Darnold now to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's another Seahawks. 1st down and goal to go.
Throwing quickly, Darnold, that's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts,
Brings up 2nd
as they'll
and
stop it
goal.
with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw, Darnold. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? This will be caught inside the 10. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Jason Myers for the Seahawk field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block early.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Seahawks, first down.
Now a handoff to Charbonnet. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll get this one to Kupp complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
Jason Myers on for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
Here we go.
They begin with a run by middle. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Rattler. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's going to ball his way forward to the 48. 55 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Play action. Now Rattler. He'll get this out to Kamara. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Hill. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. So a big play there on fourth, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. Little short pass here to Hill. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Coming left is Kamara. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Ready. 50, green. Ready.
To the air is Rattler. Sliding out of the pocket. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And he is going to have the first down here, but hold on, as there's a flag on the field, and I think someone got held. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Looking to put a drive together.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 21-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And we'll see what he can do on the return. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The New Orleans offense set to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Rattler wants to throw it. And that's complete to Cooks. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Yellow, 22.
Rattler working out of the gun. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Donovan Peoples-Jones, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. A point after, good by Grupe. And that cuts this lead down to 13. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Nifty move. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Kenneth Walker headed back out there. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the one touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Off of play action, Darnold. That'll be caught. It's caught. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Walker now on 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Sanford under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Brian Brzee fought in and got him down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 11. Darnold. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. The Saints again ready to go on offense. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. 2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
From the gun, here's Rattler. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Complete to Devon Bailey. It's a gain of 35. And the Saints 1st down.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now Rattler. That is caught by Bailey. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Throwing is Rattler. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
3rd down. And 9 yards to go.
Yes, bro, 52.
Rattler going to look to throw again. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle is going to leave him about a yard or so short. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 4th down. They run. It's Kamara. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. Caught by Wilson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll set up to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the great move out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw for it with Rattler. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. They'll go. Here's Rattler. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Here's Rattler to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 2-yard line.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Walker with another carry. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he's able to get it out of there. Taking on the midfield logo. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. To the right side, he's got Vele. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Devon Vele. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Let's go now. Ready?
Here's Rattler. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down.
And Rattler will throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Set, ready. Right, ready, ready.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. And he is caught. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
And the Saints 1st down.
Let's go. 60 red. 60.
To the air is Rattler. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to sack back at the 16-yard line. Derek Hall able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 2nd and long. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Julian Love. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. This to the sideline and over everybody, incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. Darnold now to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That'll be caught by Cobb. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And that's good for another
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And Darnold wants to throw the football. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
To throw is Darnold. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on for the 5th time here today. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
So the victory here for Seattle. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses this game.